Hello there. I was watching on another channel this morning that I follow for updates for the COVID situation, and they were talking about the Eat Right for Your Blood Type program. There's also another channel I follow, a Dr. Christie, and she also was reporting today on this same topic, and so I wanted to just give you my testimonial about using the program. I've been using it for 20 years. This booklet is for type O, so you can purchase these on Amazon. I'll put my affiliate link below, and pick this little booklet up. It's something really easy to carry in your purse, in your pocket, so when you're out shopping, ordering at a restaurant, you have the guide right there available with you. And I love the way it's broken down into the different food categories. So here's, let's see, up to 14 different sections, and the last one is medical strategies, and then your supplements starts off with your meat and poultry, seafood, dairy and eggs, oils and fats, nuts and seeds, beans and legumes, grains and cereals, vegetables, fruit, beverages, teas and coffee, herbs and spices, condiments, sweeteners, and additives, type O supplement advisory, then a frequently asked questions. And then there's an appendix for type A, type O at a glance, blood type learning center, and the blood type support community. Now, it's broken down when you get to the different food categories. Let's just pick one out here. Okay, beverages. And it tells you on the front of it your daily intake according to your ancestry. And then it gives you highly beneficial, neutrals, and then avoids. So if you notice on this for your beverages, the highly beneficial is a smaller group. The neutrals are a much larger group, and then the avoids are a smaller group. So it just depends on what your likes and dislikes are. So starting with the highly beneficials, then just go through here and beverages that you already know that you really, really like, then these are the ones you want to consume most often. The neutrals, you can consume those as well, but you really need to stick with the having the highly beneficial. It's going to give you more benefits. And then what I would recommend, now that we have Google resource library, is to go on and Google each of these and find out what the health benefits are. Then the avoids list, what I did is I just immediately eliminated these from my diet, and most of them I wasn't even consuming anyway, or I didn't like them. And I found that that was what was interesting, is things I didn't like was on the avoid list. So I found that particularly interesting in my case. So for me, what I did is I went through and I just first started by taking out all the recommendations on the avoid list and things. Then I started taking note of what was on the avoid list, and then if I had been eating these foods, how did I feel when I ate these foods? So like, for instance, it used to be if I ate a certain food, I would get either an immediate reaction, digestive-wise, usually. I have Lyme disease since 2004, and prior to that, I did not notice significant, it was mild symptoms, and I could eat just about anything. And just a few things, like I didn't like radishes, I didn't like sauerkraut, things of that sort. So nothing really hot and spicy. But then since having Lyme, now I have a lot of food sensitivities and get adverse reactions. So, and then the things that I did notice that you might want to take note of if you're going to write and take notes of anything that I'm saying to you, just from my personal experience. And then you might, if you have any sensitivities to foods or digestive issues when you eat, you might want to take note of this. So those are the things that gives you a heads up of these are the foods that I shouldn't be eating. Can give you congestion, inflammation, rashes anywhere on your body, but mainly on your face. Your nose runs, gets stuffy, lung congestion, digestive issues, and severe reactions, of course, would be difficulty breathing, things of that nature, which you would absolutely want to take that food off your list. My other recommendation is to get an IgG and IgA blood testing done. I did this through Oriental medicine doctor, so but your primary care should be able to as well. I don't know, from what I've learned since using alternative doctors, since having the Lyme disease, it seems like the regular labs like LabQuest, LabCorn Quest, do not do extensive testing. I don't know what kind of like surface testing that they do. They don't really go in deep to get further, more accurate testing with us. So I don't know, because I didn't have the primary care do this, even though she was going to. And then another one is, I think it's IgE, I believe, is another very important one. And so I took this testing along with the Eat Right for Your blood type and cross-referenced them. Now, certain allergies I have developed over the years since having Lyme disease, things that were on the blood testing confirmed other computerized testing, electrodermal, that I had done. So then I was able to conclusively say, yes, I know now why I get this reaction when I eat a certain thing. It could be an herb, it could be a spice, it could be a food, fish, whatever. So now it was like conclusive. And also what I've noticed is that there's, even in the alternative medicine field, there's controversy between the blood type diets and your IgG, IgA, IgE blood testing. I've Googled all of that, and there's a lot of medical journals that say that it's not accurate. So I said, well, why do you have the blood test if it's not accurate? So, but from my own personal experience, it is highly beneficial. What started me on the course was I had gotten pregnant in 1998 and had a miscarriage. So I had put on quite a bit of weight, and that was the only time I really gained weight, was when I was pregnant. So then I learned it was a hormonal issue, and I needed to lose the weight. So a friend of mine who also had was trying to lose weight was told about this Eat Right for Your blood type. She was also type O, so we decided to support each other. We went on it together. And the only thing that we did in addition to starting and following the program was we started playing tennis several times a week. And neither one of us knew how to play tennis. I had played racquetball in my youth, and at this time I was in my, let's see here, mid-30s. And so the exercise along with this is what helped me to lose weight. Then it helped me to get to my ideal weight, which prior to my first pregnancy I was underweight and I could never gain weight. I'm 5'6", I weighed 114 pounds, and with the pregnancy I gained up to 170 pounds in the 9 months. After having my daughter, I came home from the hospital weighing 126 pounds, and she weighed 6 pounds 9 ounces. So if you do the math, you see it was a significant amount of edema. And then with the second pregnancy, 8 years later, I was at 126 pounds, and then within 3 months, I gained up to 170 pounds, which I never had a scale in my house because I never cared about my weight. I didn't worry about my weight. And so it wasn't until later on that we figured it out, hemorrhaging and things like that, when I was having the miscarriage. So, getting on the Eat Right for Your blood type diet I went from 170 pounds to 138 pounds, which was my ideal weight, in about 2 months, 2 to 3 months. And now my friend, on the other hand, who was significantly overweight, I'd say she was probably about, I don't know, 40 pounds overweight, something like that. And she could only lose like 10 pounds, and she couldn't get past that. It was very, very difficult. We're both playing tennis. She was actually eating, she did eat a lot more at a meal than I did. So that's probably also been something that I've noticed differently about myself. I just cannot eat some meals. I just don't, I eat to a certain point, and that's all I can eat. So anyway, but the book does tell you, if you read in the beginning of the chapter, and it gives you the overview, and it will tell you that if you follow the program, that you will get to your ideal weight. If you're already at your ideal weight and you start the program, you will not lose, and you will not gain. And following just regular medical advice, common sense, like they tell you, all the bad things that you're supposed to eliminate from your diet: sugar, caffeine, spicy, greasy foods, no calorie carbs, the chips, snack foods, all that kind of thing, processed foods. So, which I did. Now, I don't know about my friend. I can't remember what she did or didn't do. And if the camera's shaking, I just realized as I'm talking and the table's shaking, and it's shaking the camera. So, but anyway, so give it a try, and if you need to lose weight, see if it helps. If you follow this religiously like I do, I follow everything to the letter. I don't eat sugar anyway. I don't even eat fruit because I have a blood sugar issue. So just pick it up. It's only, I think I got mine for like $5 on Amazon. Again, I'll have the link in the description below. So I hope this information was helpful to you. It is very, very, easy to follow. And for me, it was just like, go to the avoid list when you're going to order. If it's not on the avoid list, then you can eat it. Don't worry about, is it highly beneficial? Is it neutral? Just go straight to the avoid list and then say, okay, oh no, okay, it's not here. Good, I can have this. And it's pretty much easy. And like I said, it's mostly things you don't like already. Some people might say, oh, I love that food. And then they get upset. But but there's so many other things that you can eat that you can replace it. And it's generally just a few things. Very few people that I've ever talked to, like peanut butter. Typo's not supposed to have peanuts. So I just started eating almond butter and sesame butter and walnut butter, and I loved it. So it's just a matter of, changing your taste buds. And once you eliminate sugar out of your diet, not fruit, but sugar, then your taste buds will change. So as long as you don't have a blood sugar issue, then that's how you can adapt to the new way of eating, is once you get all the caffeine and all that stuff out of your system. So anyway, I hope that helps. And if you have any questions further, just go over to my website and you can give me an email there. Subscribe to any of the programs that I have on my website. So thanks so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it, and so happy that you're here. Hope this will help you, and I hope you'll pick up one for your blood type today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.